This is it. The Falcons let it fly with the Regals, or should I say Iowa City put it up with St. Albert. Final Four time in West Plains, Missouri. The Reivers and Cougars let it all hang out. Hanging out down in Florida. IDub kicking it in the National Semifinals. Just another day in paradise? The 8th-ranked Reivers looking to win their independence in overtime. The 11th-ranked men cooking against McCook. It's time for a taster's treat. The BLUFFS Sports Zone starts right now. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and thanks for joining us for another edition of the BLUFFS Sports Zone. Now, we got highlights from all around the country, but first, let's start in Cedar Falls, the Unidome in the Class 1A State Football Championship. Now, heading into their final game, the St. Albert seniors had gone 51-3. 51-3. And number 52, not going to be easy. You see, standing in the way of another state championship is a team like St. Albert that knows a thing or two about big trophies.
Road game coverage brought to you by Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine.
The Falcons nesting in familiar territory. St. Albert making its 7th trip to the 1A state championship game the last 10 years. Squares off against an opponent coming off back-to-back 2A titles. And top-ranked Regina riding a 41-game winning streak. The Regals' first possession, 3rd and 9, their own 28. Senior quarterback Mark Ward takes off, finds the open space, and number 12, 11 yards and a first down. 2nd and 8 from the 41, Riley Dixon finds a hole, 13 yards, another first down inside Falcon territory. 3rd and 6, St. Albert 43, Ward to Mike Donovan, 1st and 10 at the 35. Next play, the quarterback waits, screen pass to Riley Dixon, right call, right time. The junior, 34 yards down to the 1. Regina caps a 10-play, 73-yard drive. Mike Donovan powers it in, and the Regals looking regal on the board with 8:31 left in the first quarter. The Falcons' second possession, short field, Cole Herb bust free from 9 yards down to the Regina 21. Next play, Tucker Coljatt keeps it. The junior darts for a first down to the 12. Number 25 runs for 75 yards on the day, 8 more here, 1st and goal from the 2. Cole Herb does the honors, capping a 9-play, 42-yard drive, tie game heading into the second quarter. And St. Albert, without starting O-tackle Trey Bowman, number 74 comes back later, heavily taped up, not the same. The Falcons gaining momentum. Regals 3rd and 5, their own 23. Ward is picked off by Jimmy Hawk, and watch the big hit down to the 14. St. Albert runs for just 121 yards on the day. Tucker Coljatt to the 8. Cole Herr then threw the bodies from the 3 for his second touchdown. 14-7 Falcons, 10:15 left to go in the half. Angry Birds have come out swinging. Just over 5 minutes left. Regina starts at its own 29. Mark Ward 9 of 16 in the first half to Alex Bulkey, 14 yards to midfield. The Regals first down at the Falcons 40. Ward lets it go. Matt Strebs got it. And the Regals have tied it with under 3 minutes to go. St. Albert, though, comes throwing right back. 1st and 10, 49. Tucker Coljatt, 2 for 2 in the first half, lays it up. Eric Johnson, spectacular catch, and the ball's on the Regina 17 with 52 seconds left. The Falcons run it twice, and then John Meyering, 30-yard field goal try. No good. And Kevin Coljatt, hey, don't sweat it. Gonna need you in the second half. Third quarter. The top team in the state just 86 yards on the ground. The quarterback gets 8 here and a first down. Mark Wood would throw for a title game record 297 yards. 3rd and 17, his own 35. Lays it out there. Alex Bulkey's got it. 46 yards to the St. Albert 19. Now Wood was 17 of 25 on the day, 2 touchdowns. Another screen pass. Riley Dixon, a 19-yard scoring play. 21-14 Regals, under 6 to go in the third. Cole Herr and the Falcons, just 37 yards in the second half. Still in the third, Regina 1st and 10 its own 27. Ward to Donovan. Now he ties a title game record, catching 7 balls And number 24 here, off to the races. 64 yards, and Tucker Coljatt a TD saving tackle. First play of the fourth quarter, Nick Dolzel, 32-yard field goal, 24-14 Regals. Tucker Coljatt then intercepted. Number 29 drills a 34-yarder, 27-14, 5:47 left in the game. Now, Tucker completed just 3 passes on the day. He also threw 3 picks. Mike Donovan down at the St. Albert 21. And then a little bit later, guess who? Number 24, Mike Donovan bangs in from 5 yards out. The 2-point try is good. Regina shoots down the Falcons 35-14 to win the Class 1A state championship.
We left everything we possibly could out there in the field. We did everything we possibly could as a coaching staff and as players to try to get the victory today, but we just got beat by a very, very, very good football team.
Felt like they made just a couple of more big plays than you guys did when it mattered most.
Yeah, they did. You know, we knew they had big play capability. We tried to keep everything in front of us. They hit a couple long passes. In some big situations, some big third down plays. And, teams don't win 42 straight games without making big plays.
Our team this year is really good, and I compare them just the same as last year. You know, they're led by a great senior class, and the whole team is in it together, and we all have a whole bunch of heart. And we just couldn't pull it out in the end. And the team, I love the team, I love the teammates. We all get along together well, and I got to give it up to the senior class.
You'll be proud of this for many years, fellas. I know it stinks today, okay? But the sun will come up tomorrow, and nobody played with more heart this season than these 8 guys right here. I love every one of them.
I'm going to remember how close I was with the guys, how much I love every one of them, and I'm so proud of the guys after week 2 in LC, and nobody thought we could make it here, but we did, and I'm just really proud of the other teammates.
We were able to battle through adversity, and after the LC game, everyone thought we were a horrible team and we weren't going to make it this far, but we did, and I love this team to death.
When Tuck came off, was it a coach, quarterback moment, or a father-son?
It's tough, you know. You love your kids, and had one last year, and I had one this year. Proud of them both. Wish I could have got them the W's, but I'm real proud of them.
The sun will come out tomorrow, and the Falcons will, in time, appreciate more and more what they did. And if history is any indication, St. Albert will walk this way and get another shot again and again. And again, as the head coach said, as time goes on, the team, the guys, will appreciate more and more what the Falcons achieved and what they had to overcome. Regina simply was the better team on this day. And check out our Flex Physical Therapy scoreboard. Tucker averaged 5 yards per carry, but did have those 3 big picks. Cole Herr, a marked man. The telling stat, St. Albert's offense just 161 total yards. The Falcons fall just short of their 5th title in the last 9 years, and Regina wins its 4th state championship in its last 8 seasons. The Reiver Volleyballers, 2 away from a national championship when we come back.
No team covers Southwest Iowa sports like the team at Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine. For nearly 25 years, Jenny Ed Sports Med's certified athletic trainers have cared for thousands of area athletes and their schools. And our partnering physicians at Nebraska Orthopedics help ensure you're taken care of from diagnosis through rehab. If you need to be seen now, come by our Saturday morning walk-in clinic. It's open all fall from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
What's that? I don't know. Something I kind of made. Ooh, what's it do?
What do I do? Well, thanks for asking. I ring my bell and I like to dance. What do I do? Well, thanks for asking.
Ow! Yeah, it still needs a little work.
Anything's possible. Keep thinking. Get started on your own inventions or just play some games at inventnow.org.
This portion of the BLUFFS Sports Zone brought to you by the NARMI Investment Group at Baird, 402-964-4400.
It's been one heck of a ride for the IDub volleyball team. The third-seeded Reivers stormed into the national tournament under a full head of steam. Darren McBroom's club, just a killer first-round match, just tore up number 14 Temple in straight sets. The Reivers then outgutted 7th-seeded North Idaho in 4. And up next, Western Nebraska. And you might remember IDub wiped out the Cougars in 3 all the way back on August 24th. They lined up at the West Plains Civic Center. The Reivers looking to extend their winning streak to 27 straight matches. Corey Eamon and IDub against a Western Nebraska team making its 9th straight trip to the national semis. First set, Megan Johnson with the block for the Cougars. The Reivers come killing right back. Zoraida Heredia cranks it up, blisters one of her 9 Ks. Danica Youngblood, 9 kills in the first set alone for Western Nebraska. Little change of pace. It goes the distance and then some. Yulia Varanko, service ace. Tied at 29. Alexa Griffith-Hardy with the big swing, and IDub here, 1 point away. The Reivers set it up and then send it over. Heredia blocked, and it's 30-all. The Cougars then grab the lead at 32-31. Stephanie Ortiz, not anymore, says bombs away. Western Nebraska again up by 1, again with set point, and this time Priscilla Mendez right down the line. The Cougars outlast IDub 34-32. Darren McBroom and the Reivers regroup and come out strong in the second. Sarah Kemp, a team-high 13 Ks. IDub leads at 15-11. Danica Youngblood, a one-girl gang for Western Nebraska, just killing it, keeps the Cougars close. Zoraida Heredia, a couple of service aces. One big one here, Reivers 2 points away. Set point, Stephanie Ortiz then knocks it down. IDub evens the match, winning the second set 25-20. Sarah Kemp and company looking to pick up where they left off in the third. Western Nebraska comes out firing. Danica Youngblood, a match-high 22 kills, and it's 15-12 Cougars. Western Nebraska then puts up a stone wall. Euro Tovar, one of her 5 blocks. Cougars lead at 20-14. The Reivers trying to hang in there. Yulia Varanko, 11 Ks, cuts it to 5. Not enough firepower. Western Nebraska here sends it right back. The Cougars take the third set 25-19. Do or die for IDub in the fourth. Western Nebraska just too many guns, led by Danica Youngblood. Number 1 had 5 kills in the set. The Cougars grab a 12-7 lead. IDub Sydney Nelson then here puts a little and it cuts it to 4. Western Nebraska keeps swinging. Euro Tovars, 9 Ks, and it's 21-15 Cougars. But the Reivers keep cranking it up. Griffith-Hardy, 9 kills, 21-16. In the end, just not enough. Danica Youngblood with the finishing touch. Western Nebraska holds off IDub, winning the fourth set match, 25-18.
We went forward with them, and they're a great team, and we're a great team, and tonight the ball bounced their way a little more often than our way. We are to be here to Final Four. You know, most of them, as they transfer on, will never get to play in a Final Four again. So it's huge just getting here and being a part of the experience. They're only one of 3 teams in the history of the tournament that have ever been this far in the tournament. And so they've done a great thing in that regard, and you celebrate and be proud of what they've done.
IDub then lost to San Jacinto to finish 4th in the tournament. The Reivers end a stellar season at 45-4. Next up, not to be outdone, the IW women's soccer team in a Final Four showdown of its own. And talk about a heartbreaker after the break.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
This log. Yeah. Whoa! I like the big black ones. I like the brown wiggly ones.
I like the green crunchy ones myself.
Whoa.
Get out and explore nature. There's surprises everywhere. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Anyone up for dessert?
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This portion of the BLUFFS SPORTS ZONE brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Head coach Brad Sylvie made it clear to me that his soccer team not just happy to be there at the national tournament, the IW women on a business trip to Melbourne, Florida. And the Reivers, all business, right down to the end. But was it a happy ending? Remember, 12 teams make this journey and only one comes home happy. The Reivers send a message in their first game on Monday, November 12th. Third-seeded IW blew by number 10 Lake County. Taylor Sampson with the left foot, and the Reivers are off and scoring. Later in the first half, IW on the attack, sends it down to the corner, and Marina Galath, nice move, and then centers it. Nifty goal scored by Cassandra Anderson, and it's 2-0. Still in the first half, Glenwood grad Michaela Moore beats the defense and then simply just takes a stab at it. 3-0 at the break. The Reivers sink the lake 5-0. Next up for IW, 8-time national champ Monroe. First half, set piece. Pinpoint, perfect kick by Marina Galath, and the Reivers tie it at 1. Later in the first half, down 2-1. Number 9 again takes the pass and just simply takes her time, and then with the right foot, it's in, and it's tied at 2. It stayed that way till 2 minutes to go in the game. Taylor Sampson here gets hit, but number 22 stays with it, then turns on it, rips it in the corner. IW, its only lead of the game, and the Reivers outgut 6-seeded Monroe 3-2. Next up, the National Semifinals. IW then gets it together for unbeaten and second-seeded Paradise Valley Friday, December 16th. The Reivers just 1 goal in regulation. First half, Taylor Sampson. Michaela Moore somehow gets it to Courtney Acosta, just rifles it near post. But that would be it. The game decided with penalty kicks. The 5th round of 5. IW Juliana Oliveira just ricochets one off the crossbar. It's in. 4 PKs to 3 Reivers. The Pumas one last shot to tie and stay alive. Jessie DeLeon approaches the ball and inexplicably stops, yellow carded, and is allowed to try again. This time, number 18 scores it to tie it up, and the Valley relieved. Round 6 of PKs. Michaela Moore for IW. And number 24 steps right up, and it's too high. Hugs from her teammates. That's okay. So it's up to Kristen Lagarde for the Pumas and the win.
Bittersweet
Tournament was very bittersweet. You know, we're obviously very excited to be there. The girls earned themselves a trip there, and ultimately earned themselves a trip to the national championship game. We're just a kick and/or a save short, but very memorable.
Memorable indeed. IDUB won't forget this for a long time. Paradise Valley continued to celebrate. The Pumas won the national championship, and IDUB finished third, ending another memorable season at 19-2-1. While one season comes to an end kicking and screaming, another just getting started. On the Run with the Runnin' Reivers, next.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
It's like deja vu all over again. The IDUB fall sports teams ran roughshod over the competition. Same deal so far for the next bunch. The 8th-ranked women's basketball team has come bursting out of the blocks. I mean, this is a team that's already put up over 100 points in one game alone, so who's the next victim? And would it come as easy? Let's go to the line with IDUB TV student Corey O'Malley.
Unbeaten, an 8th-ranked Iowa Western on the hardwood Friday night. Reivers hosting the Independence Pirates in the Mike Rotel Inn & Suites Classic. Reivers getting off to a running start. Ty Smith finds Bobby Beckwith from downtown. IDUB off to an early 7-0 lead. Still 13 minutes left in the first. Independence comes right back. Daniela Murillo caps a 13-4 Pirate run, trimming the deficit to 2. 4.5 minutes till the break. Shawnee Winningham dishes to sophomore Leah Scott. Easy bucket. 8-zip run for the Reivers. 35-26 at the half. Iowa Western head coach Jim Turgeon with some last-minute adjustment. It pays off in the second half. Smith forces the turnover coast to coast, splitting 2 Pirates. Reivers cruising up 11. Later in the half, even at 14, not for long. Kelly McGrath passed inside to Aaron Maxwell. The Pirates with a 50-48 lead. IDUB responds. Blair Harding drains her only basket of the game, but a big 3 puts the Reivers on top 51-50. 7 seconds left, IDUB down 1. Winningham sinks it, and we are going to overtime. 20 ticks left in OT, Reivers looking to steal the lead. Scott comes up with the loose ball. The 6-foot sophomore finishes with the left hand, giving the Reivers the 70-68 lead. Scott finishes with 11 points. IDUB up 3. Last chance for the Pirates. DeCandra Ladeau for the tie. The shot is up and off the mark, and the Reivers hold on. Coach Turgeon realizes the importance of these tight games.
Well, they're big. They know that they can stick together and play together and win the close games. And, you know, we'll probably have 4 or 5 more of these close games. I wish we wouldn't have any, but we'll probably have 4 or 5, 6 more close games like this. And with our sophomore leadership, I think we'll do well, but you need to go through it one time like tonight to figure it out that we can do it.
I feel like this team is a lot more athletic. At times we are really good when we play together. we step up in clutch areas, and we just get the job done better than last year.
Number 8 Reivers with another win on Saturday, improving to 6-0. For BLUFFS Sports Zone, I'm Corey O'Malley.
The following night at Canesville Arena, 11th ranked Iowa Western taking on McCook. Reivers down 7-6. Walker can't sink a 3, but Tyrone Houghton is there for the offensive board. And look out below. Next McCook possession, Tavian Pomley. Thank you, sir. Sends it through with one hand, part of a 9-0 run by Iowa Western. Later, Reivers up 19-8. Antoine Boyd has something to say about that, though. He sinks a tray to bring the Indians within single digits. The Iowa Western offense, however, just sticks to the basics. Dump to the big man, and Dayuta Samaro with the flush. Reivers up 23-12 now, and Indians need a timeout early to talk it over. But the Reivers back on the attack, passing the rock around until Anthony Tompkins pulls the trigger from downtown. Indians just won't go away, however. Doblinson splits the defense for a layup. And next McCook possession, Dominique McKenzie does some footwork and puts it in off the glass with a second to spare. Reivers lead 39-26 at the half. The Indians look to keep up in this contest, but Brooks will have none of it, and neither will Houghton. The Reivers defense just on lockdown, allowing only 18 second half points. As for the offense on the other end, IW stays clicking. That's Denzel Walker for 3. Reivers now up 50-31, but the show isn't over yet, as Tyrone here gets another board going up. And the Reivers just keep rolling. Samaro here, thank you very much, gets it to J.R. Lyle. We'll call that the J.R. Jam, folks. Later, the reserves come in, but nothing changes. Randy Stevens here sends it through as the Reivers outscore the Indians 61-18 in the second half to get a 100-44 victory.
We just brought that intensity and the hard work to the game. I mean, it shows. We played as a team. You know what I mean? We practice on this floor every day for, continuous hours. So, it's just second nature to us. This court, the feel for it, everything, once we start rolling, we're a tough team to play.
It was great. We came out kind of slow, but we all knew we had to pick it up. So, came out with a nice win. Oh, the man in front of me is not going to score, and I'm going to score over that man. Just have mentality you got to have. You got to have a killer mentality. But you're going to win every possession.
The Reivers are averaging 89 points a game. For the BLUFFS Sports Zone, I'm Austin Heinen.
Thanks, Corey, and thanks, Austin. So, get your motors running, baby. Here we go again. But let's not forget the IW football team, the #1 team in the nation, getting set to kick it off against Butler for the national championship. The big one takes place Sunday, December 2nd in the Unidome. I'll be there, and I'll have all the highlights for you on our next show. So, until then, for the BLUFFS Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.